Hello Starlights, let's get those fraying edges to stay put so that you can level up your sewing game.
Grab a piece of fabric, preferably cotton, some pinking shears, they're quite chunky, some small scissors, a rolled hem foot, and bias tape. Let's begin. So make sure your tension is between 4 and 5 on your sewing machine, and set your machine to a zigzag stitch. Now make sure you're doing a back stitch at each end for every time you're doing one of these hems that I'm showing you today, making sure that your sewing foot is lined up with the edge of the fabric. Now it's time for the pinking shears, making sure that your shears are lined up against the edge of the fabric, and the trick is to go slow and steady, and make sure to take your time as you're doing this, because it can be easy to make a mistake and have to start all over again with a new piece of fabric. Keep going, you've got this. You can do it. Okay, looking good. Now let's go onto the sewing machine again and set it to the straight stitch. So for a rolled hem, make sure to double fold the hem about 0.5 centimeters, so half a centimeter. This part can be a bit tricky and might take a few tries, but try to put your folded edge into where the feed is so it rolls into where the curled bit of the foot is. Put your needle down and begin to sew. But the pain of it is quite worth it because you get a very neat edge. Now it's time to grab your bias tape and make sure to open up one side completely. And with that unrolled edge, make sure it lines up flush against the fabric. Grab your pins and begin to pin along the edge, preferably against where the groove is, just so you know where to put your needle as well. After sewing a straight stitch along the groove as best as you can, I did a little bit of a press with my iron just to make it a bit neater. So with that, I folded over to the next side and decided to pin along the edge to do the same thing, but I'm going to be doing a very careful edge stitch, and I'll be showing you what that looks like in just a moment. So once it's lined up against your machine, make sure it's right along the edge that's near and closest to the fabric. This can be a bit tricky, but take your time. Bit of a wobble at times, which happened with me while trying to record this at the same time. But make sure to stay focused. You're nearly at the end. And we're done. As best as I could, with a little bit of a wiggle at the back, but that's okay.
I hope this tutorial has been useful. Thank you for watching and sewing along with me. See you in the next one.
Bye bye!